There you go. Okay. Oh, look at that kitty cat. Big famous kitty cat. Being involved in the arts myself, and my wife Sylvia also, she was a wonderful bassoonist. And knowing how difficult it is to make a living, I don't think we pushed any of our children. Sylvia once said, obviously our genes are better than we are, and that certainly turned out to be the case. My daughter Leslie is a painter, Eric is a musician, and Tony always had an interest in writing. I could see how very funny he was. When he was 18, he told me that he would like to be a playwright, and I said, do you have any good stories to tell? And he said, I've worked out a bunch, maybe 20 different plots in my head.
So there's Eric. Play. Play for the people.
This is the... It does look just like it.
Yep.
Did you do George?
See, I thought it was a basement when I was a little kid because you go downstairs. This is it. I mean, it hasn't changed a bit. Washing machine, dryer, and the cup with the coins used to be.
Caroline finds them.
They go in the bleach cup.
If it ever existed, I don't really actually know that it did. That's the basement.
I'm not one of these fathers who suddenly wake up when their son is 30 and say, you know, why isn't Johnny interested in girls?
I was this, like, sissy. I mean, I was never good at sports. I thought boys were cuter than girls when I was 6. I mean, I knew that I was gay.
I get out and throw a ball with him, run with him. One time I got him binoculars and bird books. I thought we'd go out bird watching. I like the idea. It's like hunting without hurting anything.
He struggled with it. He didn't want me to be gay, being a man of his generation.
He wasn't reacting to girls. I was hoping that that would change.
I'd had a girlfriend in high school, and I loved her. We went to New Orleans to some seamy little hotel where there was a couple on the other side of the wall having the most athletic sex. Imagine they're like banging the wall, and we were there, and I was trying to sort of, you know, make it work and thinking, what am I doing? It was horrible. And when I got to Columbia, I sort of knew that this was going to be a problem, that I shouldn't be gay, that I had to turn myself heterosexual somehow.
In college, it seemed to me, you know, that I was losing him.
I got this very good analyst who said to me, maybe the problem isn't being homosexual, maybe the problem is, you know, your relationship with your father.
I wrote him a letter. I said I wouldn't be proud to be Tchaikovsky's father. Tchaikovsky, as you know, was homosexual.
The therapist finally said, the literature's not encouraging, it doesn't work. You will not change, which was great permission, because I really didn't want to. I called my mother from a payphone just like Joe.
Mom!
Joe?
Hi!
You're calling from the street.
Called my mother collect and said, I'm homosexual. And
Mama, I'm a homosexual, Mama. Boy, did that come out awkward.
she cried for 6 months until I finally said, beginning to feel like you are mourning somebody. I think I may have been afraid of losing my father's affection, that he would never be able to accept me.
Finally, I wrote him a letter, and I said, if I were Tchaikovsky's father, I'd be so proud I couldn't see straight. And lo and behold, I've turned out to be Tchaikovsky's father.
Time does fly. I thought it was 75 just yesterday. Hello. The birthday boy.
Just when the two parts of Angel in America were there.
Daddy, Anita, Albert, happy birthday.
years old, the hair on your head snowy white, once was gold, but the rest of you works and works fine, and there's nary an external sign that you're octogenarian. There's no diminution of your musicality, and you never cared much for the rest of reality. Your eyes are vestigial, you've no sense of smell, so if you are aging, nobody can tell. At 80, you still flap your arms like a bird, and lo, at your bidding comes forth Mahler's third. Be ready for sorrow, when joy comes, be merry, and come next November, please vote for John Kerry. You're a true cavalier through glory and strife, and you've made a masterpiece of life.